Now Golding, has he got the pace to get away from his man here? He played it into the channel nicely for DUJUAN. Richards, brilliant away from Farker. Richards, will it break for Washington? Nearly.
Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for joining. Really appreciate you guys taking that 10 minutes out of your busy schedule to spend it with us here on our program. We're going to speak about DUJUAN Richards. Quite an interesting performance from him today. They played against Crystal Palace. Game ended 2-2. Yes, he did not score and technically did not necessarily assist, but certainly quite an interesting performance from the youngster. I think I really enjoyed the performance despite he didn't score nor assist. So we're going to touch into that. Big up on yourself as always, people. Please go into the comment section. Tell us what you think. If you watched that game, tell us what you think about his performance. Tell us what you think about areas that he can improve on. Also, tell us what you think areas that he's really good at. And we'll see how we can come across some level of understanding if we agree on your comment. Other than that, let's get straight to the meat of the matter. So, they played, Chelsea played against Crystal Palace today. Game ended 2-2. In my view, Chelsea had a lot of individual quality, but overall, Crystal Palace was the better team. I've been watching this Chelsea team since DUJUAN started playing more regularly. I've been watching the team quite often. And I have to say that most of the games that they have played, they're not necessarily the better team. I do believe, though, that they have more quality, and that would have been one of the reasons why you'd have brought them over the line. DUJUAN Richards and the youngster, the striker, very talented and potent striker in David Washington. Really interesting striker. I really enjoy watching him play. Now, let's get straight on to DUJUAN Richards' performance today. Total of 7 shots he had. Had a few ball recoveries, about 2 or 3. Some nice intricate passes. I'm telling you, some really nice intricate passes. 1 and 2 selfish moments, like the first opportunity where he actually run past the 2 defenders and went for goal when Washington was actually quite open. I thought that he would went for the pullback. Didn't do so. Went at goal. Keeper kind of did well there in my view. Defender came and cleared the lines. But not only that, the high amount of shot volume and the high amount of danger situation that DUJUAN Richards would have gotten himself into in this particular game, I was very intrigued with it. Not only that, the level of the intensity that he played with that same intensity right throughout the 90 minutes of football. Now, it's quite interesting. Many persons are going to say, didn't do much, he didn't assist, he didn't score, so why am I discussing it? Not because he didn't assist, he didn't score. I'm not just going to only talk about the player when he scores or when he assists. I'm going to also talk about him also when he have maybe an average day where goals are concerned, but definitely where the performance is concerned, I was quite, I enjoyed that performance in my view. Nonetheless, I think overall I like what I saw from him. As I said, playing the full 90 minutes, that is a big plus. And also, when they made the substitution, they opted to pull Washington rather than Richards, and normally Richards would have been one of the first substitute. So I'm loving that what I'm seeing, where he's now making himself, he's now giving himself some level of presence. If you watch, I would advise you to watch the opposite stream, not necessarily the stream that the Chelsea stream, because if you watch the Chelsea stream, you hear them waxing lyrically about the Chelsea players, because this is a Chelsea stream. What's ideally for you to do is watch the other stream, or the stream from the next team, and you hear them speak about the players. And when I was listening to the Crystal Palace commentators, they were speaking about how dangerous he is, his pace, speed of thought, and those things. And I really like that, because it's telling us that he's doing something right, and we have to encourage him to continue on that same path. I found, as I said, where the performance is concerned, I really enjoy the performance. I do think that, as I said, there's areas to work on. Some of the final ball, and some of the progressive passes. Sometimes when he drop deep, he would drop a little bit too deep. So these are areas. Now, secondly, when the game went to 2-1, what happened is that when David Washington came off, DUJUAN Richards would have gone central, and that is one of the interesting part of the game, and I think that is where it was eye-catching to me. No, I'm not saying that he's the most is the best striker, center striker, but I saw some errors in his game that I didn't necessarily see. For example, when his back turned to goal, quite a few times his backwards turned to goal, they play the ball for him, and they see take a ball facing the midfield, back turn to goal, play it off out in the white areas, play it off on the central midfielder. And that was quite eye-catching to me, because it's not a trait that I would see quite often of him, because most of the time he's quite better when he's facing the goal in his stride. And for me to see him that, I'm saying, you know what, he's adding more to his game, and that's very, very good to see, because what's happening right now is now transitioning into more of a complete attacker or a complete forward, rather than just say he's a left forward or or right forward. No, it's centre forward play. There's a few areas where you could definitely say he could get in behind the defenders where he didn't do so, but that's just because maybe it's not that familiar to the position. And from what I'm seeing right now, I think I'm quite pleased where his development is concerned. It looks as if he's going in the right direction. Now, as I said, when I see him in the forward position, 1 or 2 times taking the ball, play it off to the midfielders, play it off to the wide areas, releasing the wide forwards. Then also, I think about 2 times I saw him turn the defender, receive the ball to back, feel where the defender is at, and turn with the defender. I think he got off a shot once, but the second time, just before he kicked the ball, there was a block. So that specifically was quite interesting to see. Very expensive to watch his games. Cost me a lot. But yeah, people are gonna say, boy, it's just $2 pound. I won't pay money that, people. Yeah, and the game I play every week. Come on. Anyways, so I'm gonna get a monthly subscription. Anyways, very, very interesting performance, I think, from DUJUAN Richards in today's game. And I do believe that him playing striker must have been something that the coach would have said, you know what, let's see what he can do there. And I think he started playing striker maybe in the 75th minute going forward, and he actually ended the game in the striker position. And another striker came on, but he actually went out wide. It goes to show that maybe more than likely coach liked what he saw of him playing in the central role, and that was quite interesting in my view. Next up, I would want to see what him playing over on the left hand side now, just to see how comfortable he is with the ball at his feet in the left hand side, where he's not gonna have the opportunity to go to the far post like that, like whip it to the far post, but more so maybe can get in a cross in, or maybe cut inside on the right foot and probably do something with the right foot. But nonetheless, I have to say, I think today was a more complete performance I've seen so far of him, despite he didn't score. I think the goal that Washington scored, it was a fluff shot from DUJUAN Richards, and Washington kind of tucked it away quite nicely. But as I said, and that fluff shot was actually quite central in front of the goal. So it goes to show that I'm saying that he's adding more to his game. The more he plays, the more he's adding to the game now. And then now, one of the biggest factor, in my view, is his fitness level consistently getting better. Playing 90 minutes now, that's huge. That's that's a big deal in my view. So know that going forward from here, we're expecting to see him play more 90 minutes. That means that the goals will be coming in, will be flooding in now. Also, the assists will be flooding in as well. So, and once he keep on that path and that trajectory, I expect to see him doing good things or great things little sooner rather than later. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Quite an interesting day for DUJUAN Richards in the office. Despite he didn't score, despite he didn't assist, the overall performance, in my view, was quite good. Despite sometimes wasteful, sometimes shoot too much. I do think these are areas that can work on, can fix on. But nevertheless, an overall good performance in my view. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Road people. Boom. God bless.